This is the Algebra 1 notes for Note 7-4, writing equations of lines. Number 1, given the linear equation 4x minus 6y equals 12, is the original equation in slope-intercept form or in standard form? This equation is in standard form, ax plus by equals c. We are asked for the slope and the y-intercept, but in order to find these, we need slope-intercept form. So we need to solve this equation so that it says y equals. First, I need to move the part with x, so I'm going to subtract positive 4x on both sides. If we need y equals mx plus b, we want the part with x first, so 12 minus 4x I'm going to write as negative 4x and positive 12, and equals negative 6y. We need the y to be by itself, so to get rid of the negative 6 times y, we can divide by negative 6. Y equals, in my calculator, negative 4 divided by negative 6 makes positive 2 over 3 x, and 12 divided by negative 6 is equal to negative 2. This equation is in slope-intercept form. My slope, m, is 2 over 3, and my y-intercept, b value, negative 2. Y-intercept is the ordered pair, 0, negative 2. Does this equation represent direct variation? Remember that direct variation has to have a y-intercept of 0, 0. It has to go through the origin. So that means that no, this equation is not direct variation, because direct variation has a y-intercept of 0, 0. Write the equation in slope-intercept form, so that's y equals mx plus b, of a line parallel to the given equation and goes through the point 3, 8. So parallel to the line we started with, that means same slope. So m equals 2 over 3. We have a slope and a point. We do not have the y-intercept, so we can't start in slope-intercept form. We have to begin in point slope. So we have to begin in y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. The x1 and y1 come from our ordered pair. So y minus the y value, 8, is equal to m, 2/3, times x minus the x value, 3. We want our answer to be in y equals mx plus b. So I'm thinking, don't call me after midnight. I'm going to start with distributing. Y minus 8 equals 2/3 x. 2/3 times negative 3 is negative 2. Trying to get the y by itself. So minus 8, opposite is to add 8 to both sides. Y equals 2/3 x. Negative 2 plus 8 is positive 6. Our slope is the same, 2/3. Our new y-intercept is positive 6. Write the equation in standard form. So this time we want our answer to be in ax plus by equals c of a line perpendicular to the given equation that goes through the point 6, negative 13. Perpendicular means we flop. So our original slope was 2/3. Our new slope, opposite sign, negative, flip it over, 3 over 2. Again, since we have a point and a slope, we have to start in point slope form, even though this is not where we want our answer to be. Beginning in point slope, filling in our numbers, y minus y1, so minus negative 13 or plus 13, equals m, our slope, negative 3 over 2, parentheses x minus x1, so x minus 6. We want our answer to be in standard form. I'm thinking, don't call me after midnight. I'm going to start with distributing. Y plus 13 equals negative 3 over 2x. Negative times negative makes positive. 3/2 times 6 is positive 9. I'm getting my like terms together. I subtract 13 to move it to the opposite side of the equation. Y equals negative 3 over 2x. 9 minus 13 is negative 4. This is in slope-intercept form, but we need our answer, and I'm running out of space, to be in standard form. So I need ax plus by equals c. In other words, I need the x to be at the beginning of the equation. To move the part with x, it's negative. I will add plus 3 over 2x plus 3 over 2x. So 3 over 2x plus y equals, I'm left with negative 4. Remember, for standard form, we must have whole numbers. So to get rid of that fraction, I am going to multiply by the denominator. My denominator is 2, and I have to multiply everything. 2 times 3 over 2 makes 3x, 2 times y is 2y, and 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. My equation is now in standard form. Moving on to the back. Example 2. Given the equation x equals 3, answer the following. Vux hoy! This equation only has an x, therefore it is a vertical line. And the slope, the u, stands for undefined. Vertical lines always have an undefined slope. I'm going to go ahead and sketch this on my graph. X is 3. I need a vertical line where x is 3. And notice this line never goes through the y-axis. So my line is parallel to the y-axis, and it makes a perfect right angle with the x-axis, so it is perpendicular to the x-axis. The next part says we need it to be parallel to the line that we just graphed, and going through the point negative 7, negative 2. I know negative 7, negative 2 is somewhere over here. If I need it to be parallel, it needs to be the same slope. So my slope is still undefined, which means this is still a vertical line. So a vertical line is an x equals equation, and if I look at my ordered pair, it is x equals negative 7. Next it says perpendicular to our original, so perpendicular to x equals 3, and goes through the point negative 7, 2. So perpendicular, my slope is totally opposite. Opposite of undefined, or opposite of a vertical line, would be a horizontal line, which is a slope of 0. A horizontal line is a y equals equation. Y equals, from my ordered pair, negative 2. So I could even draw my horizontal line over here. Example 3. Given the equation y equals negative 5, answer the following. A y only in the equation makes this a horizontal line. This has a slope of 0. All horizontal lines have a slope of 0. If I go to where y is negative 5, and I sketch my graph, a horizontal line at y equals negative 5, I notice this line never goes through the x-axis, so it is parallel to x, and it is perpendicular, or makes a perfect right angle, with the y-axis. I now need an equation that is parallel to y equals negative 5 and goes through the point 3, 9. Parallel, we should have the same slope, so our slope is still 0. And if I think vux hoy, slope is 0, this line still has to be horizontal. It is a y equals equation. My y value is 9, so I have a horizontal line up here going through the point 3, 9. Now we need perpendicular to our original line, still going through the point positive 3, 9. Perpendicular to horizontal means we have to have a vertical line. If I think vux hoy, a vertical line, has an undefined slope. And vertical lines are equations that are only x equals. If I look at my ordered pair, I see that x is equal to positive 3. This concludes Note 7.4.